Jordan Reddick averaging 8 points and 6 rebounds. We're about ready to tip it. Nancy Fahey is the head coach. And we are set. Washington University has the opening tip. They're in their road red, trimmed in black and white. This is Gilkey with the little drive, the soft right-handed floater. And Melissa Gilkey doesn't waste much time, Andrew. She's on the board right away.
There you see it on that first possession from Washington. Very quick passing and moving on the perimeter.
Brooke 3 in the air for Brooke Orcutt. Quickly down the floor for Wash U. They'll throw a 3 up in there, and it's missed. And down with the rebound is Mummy. This is Germer with the basketball for Case. And when you watch Amanda Germer develop this year, you really got to think of the pressure that young lady's under. She is filling in or coming in after Evie Iacona and Erica Ifelice. So Eppert inside. It's Eppert and Orcutt so far for Case. Germer now guarding out top. When you replace 2 full-time starters since they were freshmen in Iacona and Ifelice, it's a lot of pressure on Amanda Germer. She played a little last year, not a lot because those seniors, Andrew, played. They logged most of the minutes. And so it's a big development year for her, and Case really needs her to do well, and she's been doing very well for them.
And you said it right there, Ron. It's a development year, and she still is developing, but as the season has progressed, she's done a much better job at taking care of the basketball.
This is Eppert now with it for Case. There's the freshman McCoy off the glass. It won't go. And Washington University will have the rebound. Case off to an early lead. It's 5-2. Working it inside. A left-handed soft hook by Gilkey was missed. And Mummy has the rebound for Case. This is Orcutt. Orcutt's family is here from Colorado. We met the family before the game. Brooke with a 3, missed it short. She had a big weekend ago in Rochester. She hit 2 of the 3 threes in the final 73 seconds of that game to close it out and to keep it tied heading into the final possession for Rochester. So Orcutt has really picked up scoring-wise, where Ifelice and Iacano had dominated last year for Case. That's inside. It's Jordan Reddick. Reddick, a senior, seems like she's been around for 8 years, not 4. Foul inside. Fouls against Kristen Anda.
Well, you could see it very early on. Case wants to get the ball in Brooke Orcutt's hands. You talked about her big game against Rochester. They also got her some pretty good looks against Emory. She just wasn't feeling it that day. But Orcutt is going to be the go-to girl for Case tonight.
This is Eppert. Gilkey with a partial block, and the ball's off of Eppert out of bounds. Washington University, 13-1 on the season. They are 10-0 at home. 10 of their 14 games have played at home. So this is a rare road game for the Bears of Washington University. Ranked number 2 in the country. Their only loss this year was to the number 1 team in the country. Whistle and a foul and a bucket inside. That's Jordan Reddick with her second basket. She'll look for the 3-point play. Their only loss, Andrew, is to a team that won the national championship a year ago.
And a team that's on a 51-game winning streak. In fact, the last 2 losses for Washington, dating back to last year's Sweet 16 for Washington, were against DePaul. So a team that doesn't lose games they're not supposed to.
Gilkey got the rebound off the Reddick miss. And that's one of the areas of concern for Case tonight is inside. If they can't keep Washington University off the boards, it's going to be a long night for the Spartans. And it's a tall order because not only is Wash U big, Andrew, they're also very strong. They're strong and they're big and they're skilled. They have a triple threat. They certainly do.
And they know that they have 2 very good post players in Gilkey and Reddick who can create matchup problems.
Nice job by Orcutt boxing out that time to get the miss. Anda missed it. Here comes Brooke the other way with it. This is Germer on top.
Those are dangerous seam passes for Case against this defense. Washington keeps their hands up and very active in the passing lanes.
Barrett Eppert did a great job sneaking in like a mouse and grabbing that rebound. Germer missed it, and Reddick got the rebound. Reddick's at 6 foot. This is Gilkey inside, and that, again, a left-handed miss. Good defensive pressure that time by Mummy. Case down 8-5. Just 4 minutes gone in this opening half. Ball's tipped, still live in the Case backcourt.
Good hard work by Eppert.
8 seconds to shoot, shots up and it's good. Laura Mummy, as the shot clock was inside 10, drops in her first 2 of the afternoon. Mummy averaging 10.6 rebounds on the season.
Both ends of the floor that last possession, terrific by Mummy. Got the stop on Gilkey, then gets the bucket.
Gilkey inside against Eppert. I think of the 5 possessions, 4 times they've gone inside to Gilkey.
And she is, like we said in the start of this broadcast, not a straight-up back-down post player on offense. She poses multiple threats, so Case can't just get complacent trying to play her on the back down. They can't lose her if she slips out in the mid-range.
Spartans down 3, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ball fake, this is Mummy with a left-handed hook, won't go. And fighting for the rebound was Eppert along with Mummy. Ball still loose, it's knocked out of bounds off of Wash U, so Case will get it and they'll have a fresh 30.
Boy, that's terrific work by Mummy on the baseline, wasn't it? To get it the first time, she tried to throw it off, I think, Gilkey, and couldn't get it. Eventually fell Case's way.
Well, obviously the odds are highly in favor of Washington University tonight. Case lost 4 seniors from that team that started a year ago and knocked off Wash U by 4, 72-68 here in January. And on the flip side, Wash U has basically everybody back. So this is a young Case team, not only grade-wise, but also experience-wise, and a very experienced Washington University team. Fouls inside on Case. It's going to go against the freshman McCoy against Gilkey. That will be her first.
Oh, there's Nancy Fay, like we mentioned, her 28th season at the helm of Washington University. Career winning percentage of .846, 5th all-time at all levels of NCAA basketball.
28 seasons. Foul inside, it's going to go against Mummy. That will be her first. If you look at the basketball program overall at Washington University, Andrew, one thing that screams at you is stability. You've got Faye with 28 years here at this school. And then on the men's side, Mark Edwards is in his 33rd season as Reddick makes it inside.
33 seasons for Edwards, 30 straight with winning campaigns. Both sides, men's and women's, like you said, stability.
There's a reason they are multiple national champions on both the men's and women's fronts. This is Germer with the basketball for Case. They're down 5 early. About 6 minutes gone in this opening half. Brooke Orcutt with a ball fake and a spin. Won't go, and Reddick comes down with a rebound.
Good help defense that time by Maddie Sheppers as soon as that ball turned around.
Barrett Eppert with a nice steal in transition. Case on the season averaging 64 points per game. Washington University is averaging 12 more than that. They're averaging 76. As a matter of fact, Wash U is outscoring their opponents, Andrew, by almost 20 points per game. 76-57 as Mummy checks out for Case. Aaron Reynolds is now on the floor for Case, a 5'11 junior forward from Webster Groves High School in St. Louis, Missouri. 8 seconds to shoot. Germer with it, top of the key. Gets it inside to Reynolds. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and Washington University will have it.
Looked like they wanted to go down low to Reynolds and then kick it to the right corner for McCoy. Didn't end up working out. There's Mummy talking with head coach Jennifer Reimer.
Jen Reimer in her 6th season here at Case, and 5 of those 6 have been winning seasons, including last year when they won 16 games and had the best season women's-wise here at Case in 12 years. This is Gilkey, ball above her head, cross-court pass. It's 12-7, Wash U early on. You talked about this in the broadcast against Carnegie Mellon. One of the biggest changes official-wise and defensive-wise this year is that hand check that Orcutt just got called on.
Orcutt got called for it, and Eppert earlier in the possession was dangerously close to it on Reddick.
You know, it's interesting to me, especially in a conference like the University Athletic Association, as Germer comes down with that Reddick miss. It's such a physical conference, both on the men's and women's side, to start calling that hand check. I mean, Brooke Orcutt barely put her hand on the hip, and she got called for a foul. And then you see the physicalness inside in this game, and it just seems off balance to me.
You know what, though? On the flip side, you have to give Washington a lot of credit. We started at the top of the broadcast talking about they play hands-up defense. They're not going to get called for those fouls with their hands. If they get called for fouls, they're going to be with the body.
Gilkey inside from the right side this time. She's got 8. 4 of them have come from the right side, and 4 of them have come from the left. She's an all-around player. This is McCoy, the freshman. Now it's Germer. Germer spots up, got a screen from Eppard, missed it. Long rebound will go out of bounds, and Washington University will get it back. You know, one of the great things about watching Washington University play basketball, Andrew, and you touched on it in the pregame. As we take a timeout, we'll talk about it when we come back. Timeout on the floor. You're looking at some of the fans here tonight. The fans are back. The students are back on the campus of Case, so we're looking for a fun night here at Horsburgh Gymnasium. Spartans are down 7. We'll be back after this break.
This year, Qdoba will cater like 10,000 parties.
Where? When? I'm there.
Well, these parties are hypothetical. I was just talking about Qdoba catering. Hot taco bars with fire-grilled chicken and marinated steak, flour tortillas and taco shells. You'll also get their hand-smashed guacamole, cheese, sour cream, lettuce, and salsa. They'll deliver to your home or office, and they'll even set it up.
Can I bring a guest?
Oh, boy. Visit Qdoba.com today for more information about Qdoba catering. Qdoba Mexican Grill. More to explore.
Andrew, as both teams come back out onto the floor, have been doing these University Athletic Association games for quite a few years now, and one thing that always impresses me every time I see WashU play is the way they pass the ball. From top to bottom, every girl on the roster sees the floor well, makes great passes. They saw an open girl in the corner, and that led to a basket right there. There's a great example. A nice drive by Gilkey, and she kicked it out to Johansson, and Allison knocked down the shot. Inside for Reynolds. Case trying to stay tight. One thing they do not want, Andrew, is is for WashU to break out of the gate here with a big lead. Ball movement again. There wasn't any dribbling on that entire possession once they got into this side of the floor.
Boy, you said it. One of the things that you look for when you scout a team is some of the individual players and how they can make things happen. There are very few individual efforts to make plays from this Washington team. It's all ball movement, one unit, really terrific passing.
This is Gilkey with Reynolds on her, drives it off the glass, dribbled into a double team, still made the shot.
She's maybe one of the few players on this team who will make things happen off the dribble. But if you're Case, frankly, one of the ways to stop Washington is to force them away from the basket and force them to dribble on you. Don't let them pass. Cordon them off if you can, double team, and force them to dribble out of it.
Foul inside. It's going to go against the Bears. And the foul that time is on Katie Beth Bewin. Off the bench for Case is Julie Mooney. Also checking in for WashU, Kristen Anda is back in. You know, we talked about the size and the strength of this Bears team, and off the bench right now for WashU is Steph Vukotic, and she's guarding actually Barrett Eppard right now, just boxed her out after that shot. Vukotic, Andrew, is 6'4". She's 6'4", and she can move.
And coming off the bench, she's tough for Case to control. You can see Eppard on the right block trying to get positioning on her. It's tough.
There's the pass inside to Vukotic. She missed it, fights for the rebound. Germer came down with it. Amanda Germer at 5'5", she's almost a complete foot shorter than Vukotic, somehow wrestled that basketball away. This is Mooney with a miss. And here come the Bears.
If you're Case, you just can't get frustrated right now because they're getting pretty decent looks and really handling the game how they want to defensively. They're taking away the paint, which I thought they did well against Carnegie Mellon and against Emory. And it's a matchup problem tonight against Washington, but they're still doing a nice job between Eppard, Orcutt, and Mummy taking away the low post.
Just in front of the Case bench, shots missed. Rebound, though, by Bewin. And she's going to dribble it back out between the circles. Washington University off to a 3-0 start in University Athletic Association play. All 3 games have been at home. This is Bwin. Vukatic, nice pass inside for the 6'4 center. Shot was missed, and here comes Eppert. Down the floor to her Colorado teammate. It's Orcutt over to Germer. Amanda had a layup, missed it.
Just a little out of control and short with the left.
Wash U beat Chicago 87-72. They beat Brandeis 73-49. And they knocked off NYU 70-60. So the closest that they have played a game in UAA play so far has been that 10-point spread against NYU.
Well, as that second unit comes off the floor for Washington, you can barely tell watching the last few possessions that it was the second unit. They move the ball equally as effectively, and still some of those holdovers on the floor. You got Lucy Montgomery, who's going to be the trigger woman here. She's going to be very tough to guard from outside for Case, one of the top 3-point shooters on the team, and giving it to Johansson, who's the second leading scorer on the team off the bench.
This is Scheppers with the ball, and there's a whistle and a foul inside. They're going to call it against Wash U. It's going to go against Jordan Reddig. Reddig trying to get position inside with her first foul. Spartans with some work to do. They're down 12 early on here. We're 11 minutes into this opening half. It's 21-9, Washington University. A year ago, when you looked out onto the floor for Case in this game, you had names like Evie Iacano, Erica I. Felice, Marissa Miles, Emily Muller. All 4 of those names that I've mentioned, Andrew, graduated.
Great defense by Eppert, but Washington getting back quickly.
This is Reynolds to Germer. Eppert, ball above her head, gets it inside to Reynolds. Reynolds working left block, ball's knocked out of bounds.
Case believes, I think, with Reynolds on the floor going up against Reddig, this unit they have against the 5 out for Washington, Case for once now has a presence down low that they can match up well against Washington. This is a shooting guard set for the Bears.
5 seconds to shoot. A ball fake from Beatty, dribbles off the front of the rim and it won't go.
They're the quick feet defensively again. That time it was Maddie Scheppers. Case trying to drive, it was Beatty, and Scheppers just stayed with her step for step.
Reddig comes all the way out. Biggest player on the floor comes all the way out between the circles. Bears lost it. Case will bring it up. When you look at how they've played lately, they have been prone, Case, offensively to stretches of no scoring. And Reynolds just changed that. I was starting to say they're about 3 minutes in right now without scoring a basket, but Aaron Reynolds just changed that. In that Rochester game, they had two sections of 5-minute stretches where they did not score a basket. If you do that against Wash U, the night's over for you. Here are the Bears. Nice inside, beautiful pass. Reddig missed the bunny, missed it again, and Eppert comes down with the rebound.
Case got lucky there. Reddig just got lost down low.
This is Mooney with the basketball. Ball's going to be stolen by Scheppers, brought back by Mooney. Germer's going to pull it back out. A year ago, Case won 16 games. Best record in 12 years. This year they've got 7 so far with a very young team. Nice feed, nice look into Mooney. 2 seconds to shoot. Julie's not going to get it off, and she'll get a foul too. They're going to call her with a player control foul on that baseline.
Jennifer Reimer is a coach that, one of the reasons I really like her as a coach is that she doesn't focus on necessarily shooting percentage, but on the process. And even though Case didn't get a shot off in that possession, I thought it was a pretty good one. Obviously, have to manage the clock better, but they didn't get out of control or impatient with the possession. One of the reasons is they reset the shot clock to 26. One of the reasons that Case had some turnover issues was because they were forcing the ball, and I think Coach Reimer has done a nice job of helping this Case team stay patient, especially against a tough defense like Washington that really doesn't give you a lot. That was a good look down low to Mooney. Maybe the pass a little ahead of her, maybe she was too far under the basket, but not a bad possession despite the shot clock violation.
Johansson with the ball, working it inside. Eppard with good defense again. This is Gilkey. Eppard on her. Gilkey with a tough shot. And Beatty was fighting for the rebound. It was knocked off of Case. So WashU's going to get it back.
Boy, that Gilkey is physical down low, isn't she?
She's 6'1". She plays big, but as you said, Andrew, she can also play outside. She is a problem to cover.
The trigger, Thompson just did not recognize her that time, but she was free on the left wing.
Johansson and Thompson working it outside. This is Johansson with it. Now to Gilkey. There's a three in the air by Thompson in front of the Case bench. And Jordan Thompson with her first basket of the night. Thompson's an all-around player. 9 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Those are her averages per game. She's their point guard. Case down 13, largest lead of the night for the Bears. Beatty for 3. Would like to answer. Rattled, won't go. And ball's knocked out of bounds. I'm going to say it went off Case. Jordan Reddick got in there, tied it up. Julie Mooney's going to take a seat. The freshman Jessica McCoy will check back in. McCoy from Cranford, New Jersey, a biomedical engineering major. Jessica McCoy wears number 22. Keep an eye on her. Remember her name. She's just a freshman. Coaches really love her here at Case. WashU with 6 seconds to shoot. Shepard, long 3, nothing but net.
Quick release from Shepard, one of the best three-point shooting players on this team. She's taken the most this year, 56th opportunity, 56th try, 24 of 56.
That's great percentage. Leads the team with those 24 threes. Germer inside, shot was blocked from behind by Thompson. Boy, if you can go 24 of 56 from three-point land, you are a threat.
Between her and Lucy Montgomery, it's going to be tough for Case to negotiate, keeping track of the post scores and then those two from the outside.
That cutaway that you saw after Brooke made the shot, that was actually her family. I don't know if Mike, our director, knew that. He should just say he did, because otherwise he was lucky. Here comes Orcutt again on the break. Nice feed to Beatty. Beatty's shot was blocked by Thompson.
Boy, that was a nice pass, though, wasn't it? Good, strong, led the intended target, and Beatty unfortunately just got blocked, but Case still with 25 seconds in this possession.
Rachel Beatty from Carrollton, Texas. She went to Hebron High School. Inside feed to McCoy. This is Eppard with it in front of that WashU bench. Beatty will have another shot at a 3. Went in, came back out, and WashU will get the loose ball. Thompson with it for the Bears. About 3.5 minutes left in this opening half. This is Gilkey. She gets double teamed, kicks it back out, and WashU will swing it. Nice backdoor cut by Shepard, and she traveled with the basketball. But good recognition, though, that Case was overplaying that outside pass. Shepard cut back door, got her with a nice feed, but traveled with the basketball.
That defensive possession was good from Barrett Eppard, though. That could have been a ball fake and drive from a very heady player in Kristen Anda, and Eppard stopped it.
Eppard finds Beatty. She missed from the corner last time and missed again, but Eppard comes down with a long rebound. They are really trying to get Rachel Beatty warmed up. Nice backdoor cut from McCoy. Orcutt with the pass to McCoy, and she was fouled. Fouls on Jesse Rosen.
Coach Reimer to our left with a smile on her face for a second. We talked about how she's a coach who appreciates the process. They missed those opportunities, but like you said, they're trying to get Beatty fired up. They got her the look she wanted, and then they get McCoy down low. good couple of looks in that possession.
McCoy's going to get 2 free throws on the season. A very good free throw shooter at 75%. You know, talking to the coaches about that game in Rochester, Jessica McCoy, the 3 threes that they made at the end of the game to tie it, one of them was from McCoy. And then McCoy took the last shot, actually made it at the buzzer, but it was waved off. It was just a split second too late. But to have a freshman, as she makes both of those free throws, in that situation in a tight game on the road and wanting the ball, they really thought it was a great step for her.
And from what we understand, Ron, through contact, they wanted a foul a couple times on McCoy, didn't get it, but to get contact twice on that late shot and to make it, just have it not beat the buzzer, that's what you like to see out of the freshman.
Here she is as she hands it off to Germer as Case will bring it up the floor. Spartans trying to stay within 12. The largest lead has been 14. They're at 12 right now at 27-15. Eppard, nice. Barrett Eppard hits a shot that the Spartans needed. She's got 4, Case is down 10. Looking for a stop. Feed it inside to Gilkey. Gilkey gets doubled down on, and the shot is missed, and McCoy comes down with a rebound. Here comes Germer the other way.
Eppard and Orcutt, the two locked down that low post against Carnegie Mellon, working together very nicely against Gilkey.
Eppard with a screen and roll. She gets the ball, shoots it. It's short. I think that one was partially blocked by Gilkey. Here comes Thompson the other way. Spartans have worked really hard to stay close, and Thompson just went right by Germer that time. Not sure if Amanda thought she was getting help defense on that, but that was too easy.
Oh, that's something that Thompson doesn't do a whole lot, but you have to be aware of it if she does. She will dribble penetrate from time to time.
Feed inside. Shots missed by Beatty. Ball's loose. Boy, Case had cut it to 10. Had a chance to cut it to 8. Then gave up a bucket. Now they're going to get it back, though. Brooke Orcutt slapped the ball off of the leg of Kristen Anda. 1:11 left to play, opening half. 2 players check in for Washington University. Off the bench, it's Alyssa Johansson. She's a great player off the bench, averaging 10 points and 4 rebounds. And then the original starter inside at the post, Jordan Reddig, has checked back in as well. This is McCoy.
Johansson, like you mentioned, a great scorer off the bench, scored in double figures 6 of the last 7 games for Washington.
Ball was kicked off the legs of Johansson. Johansson from Miramonte High School in Orinda, California. Just a junior. Here's Nancy Fay. This is Orcutt. Missed it long, and Reddick comes down with a rebound. Quickly down the floor comes WashU. McCoy stepping in, and she'll get called for the blocking foul. Jessica McCoy, the freshman, with her 2nd foul.
Well, McCoy took that contact straight up and down, but her feet were moving. She's going to get a quick talking to from Coach Reimer.
At the line shooting is Johansson. 77% foul shooter.
Johansson, Ron, also from an athletic family. Father Mark played Purdue football.
In the Big Ten. Lead is back to 14, largest of the half. Case had cut it to 10 and had the ball with a chance to make it 8. But WashU has answered that short run by Case. This is Orcutt with it. Brooke inside, nice strong move, missed it. Shot clock is off, game clock's down to 17 seconds. WashU will get one final shot. This is Thompson with the dribble. Chant of defense has come up here in Horsburgh Gymnasium. That one's short. Reddick got the follow. She missed it. 2 seconds left. Germer's going to let it fly, and it hits off the backboard. Spartans are going to go into halftime down 14. It is 31-17.